What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we are doing some verse. So in today's video we're doing persistable data, where you can go through, have your stuff save, and have it to where people can level up, get XP, and all that fun stuff. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So the first thing I want you guys to do is come over here to your verse, click on the verse explorer. This will pop up right beside your outliner, and you want to come over here so you're able to view your verse files. Alright, so before we create a verse file, what we need to do, click this verse button, and if nothing launches and it gives you an error saying that you don't have Visual Studio, follow the prompts and download it. Otherwise, if you have it, you can close this for now. And if you need to download it, follow those prompts and pause the video really fast. So now that you got it downloaded, we will go ahead and we'll go straight into how to make this verse code. So right here, come to your verse explorer, right click your project, and press add new verse file to project. We're going to select verse device, and we're going to name it to be our persistable data device. So press create. Give it a second, it's going to create. And once that's created, you're good to open up your verse right here. Alright, so looking into verse, you'll see that it's still not popped up. All you gotta do is select it on the top left. And it starts you with basic code. You don't gotta worry about none of this. And now we'll go ahead and we'll get straight into coding this thing. So we're gonna do player profile data, and it's gonna be equal to class. It's gonna be persistable, and it's gonna be final. Alright, sweet. So we're gonna say version int equals 0, level int equals 1, xp int equals 0, and xp needed to level equals 0. Sweet. Alright, so now we're gonna do make player profile data. We're gonna need a constructor for this, just like that, and we're gonna say src equals is equal to player profile data, and we're gonna do this to our player profile data like that. Sweet. Alright, so what we're gonna do in here is we're gonna do all of our values we have. We're gonna do equals src dot, and then what they're called. So this one's gonna be dot version. This one's gonna be level equals src dot level. This one's xp src dot xp. This one's gonna be xp needed to level equals src dot xp needed to level, just like that. So that's all that set up. So this is gonna make your data, or this is gonna create data. This is gonna make it to where we can save it. And now what we're gonna do, we're gonna do var player profile data map. We're gonna make this equal to a weak map, and we're gonna say player, saying player profile data, and then this is gonna be a map, and we're gonna delete the equals here. We're gonna put the equals right here. Sweet. Alright, so now we have a map being created. So with that being made, now what we want to do is inside of our player profile data, we want to create two functions really fast. We want to do init players. Alright, so we're going to say players, player is going to be players, players, just like that, and then void equals, and then we're going to say on here, we're gonna say for player, and this is actually gonna be players, not player. This is gonna be player. For players, or for players, or for players, sorry. Then we're gonna say initialize player. And that's gonna be for our player. So this is gonna help set the data whenever we first start the game. So now below that we want to do initialize player. We're gonna make this be player. This is gonna be void equals. Then we're gonna say if not player profile data map for our player. We're gonna say set player profile data map for our player. Now coming down to the start, what we want to do is we want to make a new variable up here, and we're gonna call this var player underscore init underscore data, and this is gonna be equal to player profile or player profile data, but not init, player profile data, which then equals player profile data, just like that, and that should be good to go. I don't know why it says I have an error. Oh, I know why, because I put equals. There you go. Sweet. Alright. So now that's set up, what we want to do is on begin, we want to make, well, before we do that, we want to make another function here, and we want to call it init players. And I'm going to say, on that, I'm going to say, nothing on there, void equals. I'm going to say all players is going to be equal to get play space dot get players. Okay, and we're going to say player underscore init underscore or init underscore data, just like that. Is then gonna be dot initialize player, and then or initialize, what did I call it? Initialize player, right? Yeah, that's what I called it. And then that's gonna go to, actually that's gonna be called init players, just like that. Then we're gonna do all players. Sweet. Alright, and we're gonna print set all players data. Sweet. Alright, so that's going to initialize our players, and that's all set up. So now we have it to where we have our player profile data set up, and whenever someone joins, it gets the players in the play space at the start of the game, and it sets it all up for everyone. And then after that, we will actually want to do this on begin init players, so we don't have no problems. Sweet. Alright. So now that that's set up, we actually want to modify the data. So we're gonna go down here, and we're gonna do check for saved player data. Be an agent. It has to be a void equals. Oops. And then on this one, what we want to do is we want to be able to check the data and see if player has any data before we do anything to their data. Because if they don't have the data, there's no reason to try to do something and potentially break something. So we're going to do if, And we're gonna say if player equals player, which is our agent, we will then do if, and we'll say if player profile data, we'll say player, and that's all we gotta do that. And we'll say should I do nothing else? We want to set the player data by doing set player profile data map. We want to make sure we're getting maps for this, by the way. If we're not getting map, that's a problem. And we should have made that here. Player profile data map, yep. And then we want to set that for the player. And we want to make that equal our player profile data. Or player, I don't know why I spelled it that way. Player profile data, just like that. And that should all be working. I don't know why I have some errors on this. Sides effect, sides, but it should be alright. Okay, I forgot to do that. Alright, sweet. And then this should not have an error. I don't know where it's getting the error from. Because we were setting it. Oh, I know why. Because we have to do the sides. I always forget that part. These sides. And it also transacts. There we go. Sweet. That's all set up. So now we can check for save data. So now we can actually modify data. So enough with the boring stuff. Let's get to the fun stuff. Let's say grant some XP. I don't know. Let's call it that. We'll get our agent. Which is our agent. And we're gonna get our XP to grant, which is gonna be an int. We're gonna say void equals. So then we're gonna say if check for save player data agent. There we go. And then we're gonna say player equals player, which is our agent. And we're gonna say source data equals player profile data map for a player. Sweet. Alright. So then if we get that, we can then say set player profile data map for our player. We can make that equal player profile data. And we'll say make player profile data source data here. And we'll make that a constructor right here. So just like that, we're getting the source data, and we're making it our player data, which I don't know why that's showing red now. It's in the if statement. Why is that showing red? It should be fine. Oh wait, I know. Wait, no, it's in a constructor, so yeah, it should be okay. What? And source data equals that. Why is that red? Source data. Where's my source data? It's up here, right? Yeah, player profile data. That's correct. And, oh, I know why. I'm not making it transact. Awesome. Alright, so yeah. We'll make that transact. So now we are getting the source data, and then we'll say XP equals source data dot XP plus XP to grant. Sweet. So that's our grant some XP done. So now we want to do one other thing here, and we want to check levels. So that's going to be an agent, and then we're going to get a void, and we're going to say if checks for save player data agent, so we're going to say player equals player, which is our agent. Here we're going to say source data, player profile data map for player. We're going to say xp source data dot xp. We're going to say xp needed to level equals our source data dot xp needed to level. Sweet. So I'm going to say if xp is greater than or equal to xp needed to level, we'll do set player profile data map to our player. We're going to make that equal player profile data. Oops. And we're going to do make player profile data, and we're going to do source data, and we're going to do a constructor. Let's line up right here. Oh, cause I have an extra one there. Whoops, my bad. And we're going to say xp equals source data dot xp minus source data xp. So this is going to make our xp equal 0. We're going to do level equals source data your source data dot level plus 1. So we're at a level every time we level up, and then we're going to say xp needed to level source data dot xp needed to level times 2. So that means we're going to make our xp, which this should be 100, we're going to make that be multiplied by 2, so then our next level will require 200 xp. Sweet. Alright, so then once that's done, we can do a print, and we can say player is now level, we'll say source data level, and has source data xp. Sweet. Alright. And I'm going to say grant some XP, and I'm going to say print player now has XP. And then, oops, I don't want a W at the end of that. And then down here, I already have set all players data labeled off, so sweet. Alright, so then once that's done, what we can do, we can come down here, we can make another var. We'll make 2. At editable, we're going to say var main grant button equals button underscore device, or not equals, we want to do a colon and then button underscore device, which equals button underscore device. Sweet. Now I'm doing another at editable. We're going to say var xp2 or xp grant value int, oh my gosh, int equals 15. So we'll go with that. Sweet. So now what we're going to do, we're going to come down here, and what we're going to begin first, and we're going to say main grant button dot interacted with event dot subscribe. We're going to say on button pressed. And down here, we're going to make a new function. We're going to call it on button pressed. And we're going to get our agent. And then we're going to say void equals. We're going to say grant some XP. Like that, we're going to get our agent for that. Then we're going to get our XP grant value. Sweet. And we're going to do a print. And we're going to say XP has been granted. Sweet. Alright, so we have it to where we're granting it if they press the button, and we have value set, and we have it where it initializes the player so it can save the data. Sweet. Only 92 lines of code, and we got all that done in 19 minutes. That's not bad. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to press that little green check mark there to make sure it's all good to go. And we're going to press launch session. We're going to launch into here and see if it works. Wait, hold on. Cancel that. Cancel that. Cancel, cancel. Before we do that, we want to get a button. And with this button, we also want to come over here and we want to go to my verse project and pull out my principal data device. Now we're going to set this to be my button. Sweet. Okay, now we're going to save changes and now we're going to launch the session. Now we're going to wait. It's going to start matchmaking and it should all launch and it all should work correctly. Oh, there's my Fortnite notification. So we'll wait for it to upload. It takes a little bit of time. But anyways, while this uploads, guys, sorry I kind of rushed through it. It's a lot to cover in a short amount of time. But I've been doing a lot with Verse, and I've been working a lot in UEFN currently. That's why my videos haven't really been popping up that much because I haven't posted. I got a creator code now, which is awesome. I'm happy about that. So you should see some maps start to come out for real this time. Cosmo Royale, sadly, isn't happening because I lost inspiration or interest into it, and that was before I had a creator code. So sorry that you guys won't be able to play on those maps, but many BRs don't do very well anyway, so it's not too big of a deal. But let me know if you guys want to see any other tutorials in the description. I'll get to them eventually. And then let me know what type of maps you guys would like to see as well, and I can work on making it happen. Alright, this should be hopefully almost done now. Yep, we're in the lobby. Or in the hub. So we just kind of wait here a minute. And it kind of takes a minute whenever this happens, sadly. So, kind of sitting here waiting. Now it's downloading. I wish it happened faster, but it takes forever for no reason at all. Alright, here we go. We're connecting on in now. Sweet, we are in. So, we should start a game. We should see. Oh yeah, set all players' data right there. So, if I press this button, look at that. My XP is going up. Whoa, it's super laggy. I don't know why it's so laggy. It normally never is that laggy. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, as you can see, we're getting all that. But we forgot to set something up in it. So, what we forgot to do is whenever we grant, we forgot to have it check levels. So we're going to have to say, then, check levels for my agent. Alright, so I should be able to save that, and then I should be able to push that out, just like that. Sweet. So we'll let Fortnite do its thing. Awesome. Alright, hold on, let me go ahead and end that. I don't know why it's so laggy. Fortnite was fine earlier. I may have a little bit of issues with recording and playing the game. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, so there he goes. We're level 1. Now we're level 2. Now we're level 3. Boom. It's all working. So now if we end the game, let me go ahead and restart the game again. And I go to my my log on here. We had 15 XP last time we were in here. So if I press the button, we should be up to 20. Oh, we're up to 30 now because it's 15. I forgot. Anyways, yep, it saved my data, and I have 30 now. Sweet. So we made persistable data just by doing that, guys. Look at that. Look at us go. And you can make UIs and make it to where it updates strings and all that, but that's whenever it starts getting a lot more advanced. But if you want a part 2 of how to do all that, let me know, and I can make it happen for you guys. But for now, that's gonna be it for tonight. For this video, it's already long enough. We're up to 24 minutes, so I'm gonna call it there. So yeah, guys. Like I said, let me know if you guys want to see anything else. I'm up to anything. I've been learning a lot of verse, as you can tell. This has been fun. I got a little lost there at the start, but yeah. Also, I'm gonna delete these because these are just annoying. And then delete that, and then that's good. And then let me save that. Sweet. And then Control S. Alright. So you guys, anyways, like I said, I hope you guys have an amazing day, night, whatever it is, and I can't wait to talk to you guys again eventually, but, yeah. Thank you guys for everything you do, and hopefully you guys made it this far in this video, and I appreciate you guys so much. And I'm gonna see you all in the next one.